22-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And fights through one man. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown! His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles made it 7-0. The touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Mixon is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Joe Mixon with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be the MVP at this point in the season, and his votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Jones. That'll be caught by Cobb.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to get a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right there. Man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that would be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Throwing Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Dances by him. That good for 19 and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Anthony Schwartz, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And now off to the races down the right side. Isaiah Rodgers. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott going to PAT. And it's now 21-7. Teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Let's go. Second and 5.
Off play action. Jones. High and able to make the catch downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox. He's the one to get for him on the year.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as it should be incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Gano's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Eagles at 9-5 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Well, what a 1st half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game. His offensive line makes it as well. He keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Going for the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. Big gain on the sights, but he did not reel it in. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, they'll even try to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
It's even tough. Defense can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the... And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Jaconet has it. Being returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Jones pass. Intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And Geisman complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 65 yards.
65 yards. First down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They go play action here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. There he goes left side. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against.
And my goodness, another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Jones now on 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be leaving now on 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. Here at their
certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
180 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
But first down, Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll try and throw for it here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
3rd quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now.
And now here is another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always